Okay, I think this one's a little overdue. Some of you spend times looking at my model stash when I have a video with me and the model stash in the background and calling out the kits you want to see reviews of. I don't have a problem with that. The biggest problem I do have, however, is time. I don't have a lot of free time in my life, so I just can't always make these reviews, especially on demand. But the one I got the most requests for was V.I.N.C.E.N.T and Maximilian from the Black Hole. Okay, so here's V.I.N.C.E.N.T, and we're going to see what's inside this box. First off, I bought it on eBay. I won't lie. You can get things at decent prices on eBay if you look. I do have all three of these. I do have the Cygnus as well. You just got to be patient. You just don't get the first one. You sit there and check every day. I spent a year on eBay checking for things I wanted to find them at decent prices. I wish I'd paid $4.87 for this, but I did not. I paid more than that. But anyhow, let's see what's inside this box. It's already open, so we're not damaging anything. If the plastic bags are sealed, they're staying sealed. I'm going to warn you of that. I'm not going to open the plastic bags. Not on a kit like this. If I decide to sell it, those bags need to be sealed. Here's the decal sheet. The decal sheet's getting a little worn. This is definitely something you would scan and reproduce yourself. The big problem is a lot of that is white, or supposed to be white. It's now kind of tan at this point. I would suggest painting that, masking and painting that, but it'd be really hard to paint all this black. So hopefully the decals are still usable. We don't know. Looks like still sealed in the bag. I'm not going to be opening the bag, but we can get an idea of the size of this guy by looking at it. He is not small, which is a good thing to me. I mean, he's going to be the size, bigger than your fist when you put him together. There's his front and back of his body. There's the display stand down there. Looking at the back side, parts of his neck, arms are here. Not arms, things for his legs. He did have hands. The hands are here. Okay? The gripper hands are there. Hopefully you guys can see that through the bag. Yes, you can. Now these parts are open, and this is the sad part. This clear dome, well, it's part of the base as far as I can tell, so it's okay that it's a little scratched up, so to speak, and broken. It's going to be hard to replace that. These parts are here. Here's his face. It was molded somewhat in color, as we can see. The back part of his ears. The chrome parts, which are chromed very well. What I don't like about chrome is all the attachment points. And we have some small little, like, ninja throwing stars on there for the drill bit. Because remember, he drilled out Maximilian. Here's the clear parts that matter. These can be rescued with some future. I'm going to put those in a plastic bag before I seal it back up. And then the metal rod for the display stand, so he can appear to be floating. Okay? Let's look at the directions. Maybe we can see what that clear part is for. MPC kit. It looks like it was a decent kit, too. Note, cement to inside a flange. So, I guess, yep. This clear part's the dome for his head. So that's going to be fun to try to salvage. We'll take a look at the box art in a minute and see what's really there. But I was unaware he had a clear head. That's because he's wearing a hat. That's why. Yeah, he's got a hat over the top of that head. So apparently you can remove the hat and see what's inside his head. There's his weapons and his display panel on his chest. There is a decal for that, so there'll be a decal that goes on the back of that. Okay? And then the legs, and then the arms, and the arms are optional, and it shows where you can put all the arms and where everything goes. It does not look like a very hard kit at all. Okay? And yes, the hat is optional. The hat does go over the top of the clear dome. So you will cover up that clear dome, and it won't necessarily be too visible. So these clear parts are going in plastic bags before they go back in the box. And so should the chrome. I'm going to go get some bags and plastic bags for them. and a plastic bag for these decals. One last look at the decals. Okay. And again, that would be pretty hard to do. No, you'd have to print it on white decal film. That's what you would have to do if you scanned it. Okay. Look at the box art one more time. So you never actually see the clear dome. So that clear dome being slightly damaged is okay. Alright. And you could definitely redo the graphic right there. There's plenty of places for lights. Speaking of the lighting, there are no cutouts for those lights on the front or back. Well, there are indentions. So you could drill them out pretty easily and get that to light up. I'd have to watch a movie again to see just how extensive the lighting is on this guy, but it looks like you could easily get the lights to work properly. And that is a good thing. The decals replicate the lighting a little bit, but not much. They're supposed to sit on these spots. It's right here. Okay, it looks like, yeah, you could cut that out, and if you're careful with the decals, you could fix that as well. Well, I hope you enjoyed the out-of-box review of V.I.N.C.E.N.T here. Last time I read anything about the black hole is they were working on doing a remake of the movie. But since they bought Marvel and bought Star Wars, the black hole movie's been kind of put on hold. So don't expect it anytime soon. It's going to be a while before this one shows up. But they did start doing a remake of it. And hopefully they're nice and they let Bandai or someone like Bandai do the models, unlike what we're getting out of Revel. I don't want to see what Revel would do to this. Okay? Hope you enjoyed the review. I will be back later.